Oh man, I love Keyshawn. I love Abdullah Mason. I wish them both the best of luck in their bouts tomorrow, but we need to make sure we keep Abdullah very far from Keyshawn Davis.
This is high-speed chess. That's what you're watching.
Now, yesterday, I don't know if you guys were able to catch it or not. Keyshawn, Abdullah, they fight on the same card. They're sitting at the presser, and they have a bit of a confrontation, a bit awkward, and he little broed him. He kind of sunned him to a bit. We're gonna watch that right here. We're gonna pull that clip up right now, actually. But I want to take a look at it. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about the future of Abdullah Mason, because it's really interesting, because this is a really great kid here. And we're going to be watching this on the Attitude Adjustment podcast over there on Instagram. So make sure you guys go over there, drop a follow.
Fight for you in 2025. And with this pace, you know, is this the year that you kind of cement that contender status at the very least, or maybe even challenge for a world title?
Absolutely. You know, everything is happening at its proper time. You know, so I'm just working my way up. You know, I'm getting honest. You know, I worked my way up to number 2. You know, we got somebody else ahead of me. You know, I'm right there, right there.
Is this man that's licking his chops while he stares at you one of those guys?
Absolutely.
So what you want to do?
I'm working my way up. I'm right here.
So after you beat him, what you want to do?
We could do whatever. You know, I'm pretty sure my team could put anything together.
Are you gonna put it together, sir? You the man in there.
I want to talk to you right now,
I bet you don't.
but I let my hands do the talking. So
So
anything
let's do it
you want
next.
to do?
Let's do it next.
Okay, I'm pretty sure my team accommodates.
No. Me and you, let's make it happen right now in front of everybody. After I knock De Los Santos out.
Oh man, this is what am I looking for here? Okay, this is funny. This is interesting, right? Abdullah's a kid, Keyshawn. You're picking on him. He's a kid, man. He's a kid. Let him off the hook. Cut the kid some slack. All right, he's 20 years old. He's about 18 fights in his career. He's never went into the 7th round. Probably never been to the 6th round, right? Why are you picking on this kid? He's still wet behind the ears. He doesn't know what he's doing in there quite yet. But what I will give Abdullah Mason, he's whooping ass. He's lining them up. He's putting them down, right? Abdullah Mason, he's come into boxing as a not a lot of anticipation behind him, right? But he's been able to build his name through whooping ass, and that's something I respect. He didn't come in here with a Floyd endorsement. He didn't come in here with a gold medal. Abdullah Mason came to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and unfortunately for the lightweight division, he's all out of bubblegum. And I really do enjoy this kid, but he's not ready for Keyshawn. He's not ready for Keyshawn. Like I said, you're picking on the kid. Leave him alone, Key. Leave him alone. He's not fighting you next. He's not fighting you this year. He's not fighting you next year. Probably won't fight you the year after. He's 20. Abdullah is progressing at an exceptional rate. He's excelling. But he's still young. He's still young. He still can have those hiccups in those big time fights because he's so young. And we've seen that with the guy with the backwards haircut. He can have those hiccups. Now, unfortunately for that guy, he wasn't able to make Abdullah pay to the utmost. But let's say that was Keyshawn Davis in the ring with him that night. Abdullah Mason would have had a seizure. He'd have been knocked out cold. It's not good. You don't ruin prospects like that. Build them up properly, how they've been doing. I like the way they're doing Abdullah. He's fighting very frequently, and he's constantly, gradually moving up the level of competition. That's how you do these prospects. You don't throw them in there with the deep end. You don't throw them in there with the sharks. Abdullah Mason is so far ahead of the curve right now. He could take the next 3, 4, 5 years off and still be better than most 25-year-olds. That's how good this kid is. Am I advising that? Hell no. Hell no. But that's how good this kid is right now. Abdullah Mason needs to continue to do what he's doing. He's great. He's fine. He's perfect. He's one of the best prospects we've laid our eyes on. The hype is slowly being bought into by the masses now. More and more people are believing in Abdullah Mason and that he could be the future and, you know, everything he's being built up to be because they're building him right. He's not fighting guys in the top 10 yet. He's not fighting guys in the top 20, but he's fighting really tough opponents that have been in the ring with other tough opponents, and he's beating them convincingly. He's handling these guys accordingly. And I like that. Now, when does Mason get a title shot? Me personally, if I was his manager, team, whatever, Bob Arum, pretty far from now. It depends. It really depends. If you look at the landscape of lightweight right now, you got Shakur, you got Tank, you got Keyshawn, and then you got can't remember the kid's name. Raymond. Cannot remember the kid's name. Don't know. My mind just went blank. But with these 4 champions right now, he doesn't get a title shot for a while. It's not worth it. The risk to reward is not worth it quite yet. Build him up. Let's see what he's truly made out of. Let's make sure he's ready for a title shot before we throw one of our most promising prospects in there to get brutally beat. Build him up properly. Let's make sure he's ready for this one. Let's not ruin this one. How we did Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson, you're kind of, you could have gradually moved him up a bit better. Charles Martin was a good test. I like Charles Martin, who was a former champion who Joshua beat to win his first world title. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But gradually, Jared Anderson, he kind of was stagnant. He was kind of hindered in his build-up as a prospect. But Jared Anderson took a big leap. He took a really large leap. Took a big jump into the top 15, top 10 at a guy, Martin McCauley, and he paid a very handsome price. Don't do that with Abdullah. Please don't do that with Abdullah. Let's keep him in the top 40. Let's keep him in the top 30. Let's keep him active. Let's keep the highlight reel built. Let's build a highlight reel out of this kid for now. Because once you step up and you fight these higher level guys, it is extremely difficult to stop them. And that's what the casual fans care about, is stoppages. So let's continue to build this highlight reel of stoppages, because it's going to be really hard to do it when you get to the highest level. That's why when you get guys like Noah Inoue, Artur Beterbiev, and they get these really high level stoppages, we look at them and say, damn, they're like that. Even Terrence Crawford, even. I'm going off on a tangent here. But Abdullah, like I say, he's a great kid. Just keep him away from Keyshawn. Just keep him away from Keyshawn. Give him about 2-3 more years. 2-3 more years, he'll be ready for a title. Maybe even 1.5 to 2 years. Then he'll be ready. I would say he might be ready for a title shot. But right now, like I said, the dude with the backwards haircut, that showed us he's still young. There's still mistakes to be made inside the ring. And against the right opponent, he could pay a very, very handsome, costly price. And once the fans see you knocked out cold, the perception on you is changed forever. I don't care who you are. I don't care. As soon as the fans see you out cold, cheeks in the sky, face first, it's going to be hard to recover from that. Mentally, as a fighter, physically as a fighter, and the public perception, building your image back to be this unstoppable young kid. But you guys got to let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation. I really do like Abdullah. I really do like Keyshawn Davis. They're both great guys in the lightweight division right now. I'm expecting Keyshawn to move up to 140 eventually, but Keyshawn wanted all the smoke with Abdullah. He doesn't get no credit from me out of that, bro. He's a kid. You could beat him. We all know. If you have a brain, we all know you could beat Abdullah Mason. So he doesn't get no props from me out of that. You guys let me know, how do y'all feel about that fight? How do y'all feel about Keyshawn versus Edwin De Los Santos tomorrow? And just this whole thing, the lightweight division looks really good right now. Lomachenko retired, so the division's a bit more open. Hope to see you guys in the next one.